Oh shit, I have to, wait, yeah. Oh my god, it's finally cold again, man. I know you guys wouldn't be able to understand, but man, that breeze feels so nice. Um, this account is farming for Cypher. Do I have good rudolent pieces? Holy shit, that sucks. I mean, this is absolutely amazing, but who the fuck's gonna use that? Yeah, I need a farm rudolent. Cypher, thought you skipping? V3 Cypher is comparable to Jiaoqiu now for Acheron. So, because I'm not able to afford Jiaoqiu, before his banner goes, you know what that fucking means. E2 Acheron, E0S1 Cypher, Sunday on the Phanon rerun. Boom. E2S1 Acheron with a Sunday in Cypher. That's how it's fucking done, boys. Is V3 Cypher mid? No, it's the opposite. She is way better with Acheron and Fei Xiao than she used to be. She's now like comparable to Zhaoqiu at E0S1 versus E0S1. It just depends on the situation, whichever one is better. And she is a best in slot for Fei Xiao. Yeah, Hyacine didn't really get any changes, like at all. Unless you were doing the double light cone tech with RMC and Hyacine, there are no changes for her. Basically just wording changes. If you have Jiaoqiu for Aggron, is Cypher worth getting? Um, I do think she is the second best in slot for Acheron now. At E0S1, once again, the two are very comparable. So, yeah. Probably a best in slot Acheron team would have the two of them together at E0S1. And then at E2 or higher Acheron, Okay, so this is my personal opinion on E2 Acheron. I'm not sure if Robin or Sunday is better. But the thing is, with the V3 changes, Cypher does a lot more follow ups, and especially if you get E1, her ult damage matters a lot more. So, because of how much more damage Cypher does, it might actually be worth it to use Robin over Sunday with an E2 Acheron, but I'm not sure. But yeah, E0S1, it's like you can go whoever or both. Still good though, and Cypher 1, pretty good V3. Yep. I think Kiwi will probably be the happiest considering he can now run his Cypher with Acheron. His two E6 5 stars. Lose one random bless. Oh, nice. I'll just use her for Fei Xiao. Yeah. I would prefer to use her for Fei Xiao, but like an E2 Acheron can take way better advantage of Cypher than a E0 ratio light cone Fei Xiao. Not to mention, Robin has no light cone or Eidolons. I mean, I could use them for both too, but overwrite blessing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Did I see get any good changes for my day? No changes. Cypher went from a maybe skip to a must pull for me. Acheron and Faye are high priority. Oh, nice, Draco. Well, actually, that might not be nice. I'm not sure, depending on how the Jades are looking, but sounds nice. Keep forgetting Remembrance isn't the freeze path anymore. Yup. It basically just became the Memo Sprite path. E1 Cypher looks pretty good. Oh yeah, she looks really fucking good. She looks... wow. The 50% increase on ult with the damage record, that is quite significant. Obviously, as always, E2 is obviously the sweet spot, but not necessary by any means. I'm glad they made Cypher's base kit a lot better now. But E2 is for sure that sweet spot. I want to get Ratio LC for Faye, but I might as well put Topaz LC on Faye since Topaz is getting bitched anyway. Yeah. Actually, let me see what Ratio is like. Does anybody know? Actually, I'll just look it up right now. Faye Xiao Ratio Lycone versus Signature. Oh, so Ratio's Lycone actually isn't too much worse than Faye Xiao's. It's only around 5% worse. The real problem is Robin. Robin having no Bronya Lycone and no Signature is actually like so fucking cooked. Because there's always downtime on her shitty ass ult. Fuck. Like, if only you were Tribby. If only you were Tribby. Because I do have Faye with the Ratio Lighty. I mean, either way, I'm pulling Cypher, but I'm thinking of the possibility of the next Fei Xiao rerun or Robin rerun. Like, get E1 Robin, get E2 Fei Xiao. Because I love Fei Xiao, man. The fart team is my favorite in the entirety of the game. I mean, it's not going to be the fart team anymore, though. getting Zanny and Wooa? Fuck no. Do you think Cypher will get more buffs, or is she looking too busted? I'd say neither. I don't think she needs any buffs. I think she's actually perfect where she currently is. She's like a Zhao Q contender for Acheron. Maybe they might make her performance with Acheron worse, since it seems like they're more so targeting her towards like Fei Xiao and probably Archer. Like, this is who I think she was made for, by the way. Like, yes, her current best in slot is Fei Xiao, but I do think Quantum Archer, who was leaked to be Hunt, which means he's likely going to have follow-up, will probably be the best in slot DPS over Fei Xiao. But she does not need nerfs, and she doesn't need buffs, in my opinion. I think she's in a perfectly fine spot. Like, you might say that I'm, like, advocating power creep, but, like, Topaz was Fei Xiao's best in slot support / sub DPS, and she released in fucking version 1, man. Like, it was due at this fucking time. Gabby, I don't think I'll be playing gacha games. I want to take a break. I'm tired of playing. Hey, it's all love, man. That's understandable. I've taken breaks from gacha games so many times. Like, so many times. It's so much healthier, and you just realize that sometimes you're focusing a little too much on these gacha games when you take a step back. So, I love that for you, man. I hope it goes well. I hope you feel better. Because I've been there, man. Yeah, Topaz lasted a long fucking time with the follow-up teams. Like, I'm surprised she even lasted that long. Well, I know what my 2 DPSs on this account are from now on. Anoxa and Tribi rerun for Herda. Sunday and Cypher for Acheron. Unless I change my polling plans, which I might. It all depends on Archer. I don't know how strong Archer will be, but if he's like really that good, I might use Cypher with him instead. Because it wouldn't be... I want to say this. It wouldn't be too difficult for a new V3 Hunt DPS to like take way better advantage of Cypher to the point where like they're on the same level as an E2 Acheron, because Acheron's AoE and her only good damage comes from ult, so like the damage record isn't that crazy for an Acheron, while it's like really good for single target characters. I do not want to do the trash jury. That shit is scary. Jade rerun for Herda because I need that E1. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that E1. Wish you luck. I'm not gonna lie, it feels weird being on HSR because I've been so focused on WoWa the last few days. Yeah, I have seen the Prolova and Lupa leaks. Lupa looks a lot more interesting to me than Prolova personally. But then that means I have to really cut it close. I'm probably going to skip Cypher when I think about how many characters I need to pull in future patches. That's fully understandable. Cypher can just benefit like so many characters for me that it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, I literally gained so much value by pulling at least currently like V3 Cypher. My Fei Xiao team can benefit from it. My Acheron team 100% can benefit from it. My like if I decide to go for Archer, Archer can benefit from it. It's just a win-win. I think Cypher's amazing now, Sulo. I think she's quite good. Really. Is Hycian a must pull for Casterus? I'm a Casterus main. I wouldn't say she's a must pull, but she is for sure best in slot. Like, okay, I'll say yes. Yes. 100% yes. I think people are downplaying her a bit because, yes, her healing is currently not the highest of all sustains, but the problem is her damage and the max HP increase. So the max HP increase makes casters do noticeably more damage, and the Memo Sprite for some reason just does a fuck ton of damage. So she basically acts as a sub DPS on the team when you're running Tribby as your AoE buffer, plus the 20% res down that Casterus gives. That's the thing about the Casterus team. The synergy is just way too good with Hyacine. Playing HSR after Wua really refreshed me from the game, not gonna lie. Yeah, coming back to this game for even just a little bit kind of reminds me of how much more I like being lazy in a gacha game than I like doing overworld to like get chests and shit. Like holy shit, this is just so much easier and simpler. Can you TLDR these cipher changes? Sure. Give me a sec. Okay, so her follow-up is based on turn instead of her ultimate. So she does more follow-ups. 10% HP trace got changed to a 10% effect hit rate. Her 30% vulnerability that gets applied when she's on field without having to do shit got buffed to 40% vulnerability. E1 and E2 basically just got swapped. So that's basically it. Like she does significantly more damage because of the fact that she does significantly more follow-ups, more effect hit rate, and her vulnerability is stronger. And if you go for E1, it's a massive increase towards her overall damage output. Hello, Fate. Fei Shao Cypher, yes, Fei Shao Cypher is 100% better than any other sub DPS option now. Yes, Cypher E0S1 is worth it for Acheron. She is comparable to Zhaoqiu, which I mean, in Cypher's scenarios, she is basic. Okay, here's the thing. In my opinion, if we're talking overall value, even for an Acheron specifically, like not including anyone else, Cypher is better than Zhaoqiu for the sole reason that one, you're over capping, like you're overstacking vulnerability, making Zhaoqiu's value less on the team, and two, Cypher is more universal in any situation, like enemies wise, while Zhaoqiu, his value is a lot more reliant on enemies that take a lot of turns. So with like some of the recent enemy lineups with bosses that won't really take all that many turns, Zhaoqiu is just straight up like noticeably worse than a Harmony, even for an E0S1 Acheron, while a Cypher's value doesn't change no matter what the enemy lineup is. Of course, I think the best E0S1 Acheron lineup is still Zhaoqiu plus Cypher, though. And then E2 would probably be like Cypher plus Robin, maybe, because Cypher does way more damage now. Or maybe just still Sunday plus Cypher, I don't know. Bye, Abby. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, like, okay, so the reason why Cypher, like, okay, doing a follow up every turn doesn't sound too crazy, but the thing is, especially if you're running Cypher with Lycone, you can get her on some very good speed, right? So, she's taking like 3 turns in the first cycle or some bullshit, which is very, very fucking strong. And she gets ult easier, obviously, because of the follow ups, leading to more damage from ult and more damage from follow ups, which is just like you add everything together and it's just so much fucking better. I don't even need to do this, man. Why am I even just bothering? I mean, I guess. So E0S1 Acheron would rock with Zhaoqiu, Cypher, and Aventurine. Yep. I'm gonna Eidolon Andy, so I have a pretty wide roster of E0s to use. Yeah. So that's probably E0S1 Acheron's best in slot team. Do you know which month the fake collab will begin? I'm not sure. All I know is that it should be the second phase of 3.4. And we're about 2 patches and around a week away. So we're 3 months and a week away from the fake collab. E2 Herda is such a cheat code. I love this character. It is such a cheat code. Time to pull that E0 Zhao Q then, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get Zhao Q in time. But now knowing that this Cypher stuff and I have an E2 Acheron, it's actually perfect. Because I much preferred getting Cypher because of her ability to be ran with Fei Xiao as well for my Fei Xiao comp. And I also probably get Sunday for Acheron. I mean, Sunday works for basically anyone, but gotta get her for Acheron in the E2. I'm currently, after this DU run, I'm gonna farm Rudel in Arena because that's Cypher's best in slot planar. Should I get a Noxa for Herda? I have Tribby. Yeah. I'd recommend it. You don't even need to get a Noxa with the Lycone either because he has... Okay, so a Noxa's Sig Lycone, in terms of how much more damage it does compared to the event one, they're actually incredibly similar. Basically, the only thing better about his Lycone is that it gives more ER and it applies defense reduction on enemies. Anoxa S1 or E1? S1. Anoxa's E1 is literally just a worse S1, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Like, all his E1 does is, like, 16% extra defense shred, while the Lycone gives, like, I think 12% defense shred, but gives him more ER, allowing for more ults, and it, what was the other thing? I don't remember. I literally just said it, but... Yeah, the E1 is 100% worse than the S1, though. Not to mention that obviously the S1 is easier to get as well. Oh yeah, Leo. Anoxa's Eidolons are fucking trash. Like, unrespectfully, like, they are just absolute trash. They are so fucking bad. I think the main point of his Eidolons are, like, if you get him up to E2, you can slot him in a lot of, like, skill point hungry teams. Like, teams that have good skill point economy, you could probably put him in as a sub DPS, and with E2... he does a good amount of, like, you know, buffing. But the thing is, this is completely taken away by Cypher. So Cypher just completely outclasses him at any cost level as a sub DPS for most DPSs. Rudolent, why not Duron or Glamoth? I'm pretty sure Rudolent is her best in slot. I could be wrong, But it's between Rudolin or Golmoth. It's like either two, I'm pretty sure. Wait, am I thinking of Anoxa? Am I thinking of Anoxa? Because I was looking at Anoxa Planars, I think, yesterday. Okay, so I was thinking of Anoxa. If I remember correctly, yes, Glomoth is actually her best in slot. Yes, yes, you're right, you're right. So I almost farmed the wrong domain, thinking of Anoxa's best in slot planar instead of Cypher's. Wait, actually, do I have Glomoth pieces, or... If I have Glomoth pieces, I don't really want to farm. Set Firmament Glomoth. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, this really didn't roll all that well, but it's still usable. And what about the rope? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so I don't even need a farm. I don't even need a farm for Cypher. Because I have 3 full sets of Pioneer double crit. Okay, I'm in the clear. I'm in the clear. Um, Damn, who the fuck do I farm for then? I'm not gonna lie. I have no one to farm for in this game anymore. Um, my Herda has very high relic quality. RMC is not that crazy, but I guess pre-farm Sunday relics? I guess? Yeah, I guess I just farm Sunday relics so I like on the side get better My Day and Herda relics at the exact same time. Yeah, fuck you, Jiaoqiu. I'm not pulling you anymore. You know that one meme of like Woody being thrown away from like the Toy Story movies? It's like I don't want to play with you anymore. That's how I feel about Jiaoqiu after seeing the Cypher V3. Um, your RMC is kinda. It's not as bad as it looks because I think RMC is on Eagle set. Okay, never mind. It is as bad as it looks. Okay, it is as bad as it looks. Um. Okay. I think I've recognized what I need a farm for. I I'm gonna farm for Lushaka. I 100% need better Lushaka pieces. Holy fuck. Okay, I think in defense. Okay, in defense of my RMC. In defense of my RMC, I think both planars on Lushaka have no speed substats on them. So it's not actually like the normal relic's fault. It's the Lushaka's fault. Like this has 2 speed, 7 speed, 7 speed, 9 speed. So it's not the relic's fault. It's the planars. Both planars. Okay, this one has 4 speed, but this rope doesn't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait, can I craft actually? Can I craft? Fuck. I can't craft. Fuck. Let me see if I can craft a thing. Attack boots? Wait, do I have attack boots on RMC right now? Oh. Hey, that's better, chat. That's better. Can't complain now, can you? Even so, I still need to fix the rope. Is V3 out already? Yes, V3 is out. Cypher got really good changes. Comparable to Zhao Q for Acheron at E0S1. And best in slot for the Fei Xiao team. Okay, can I craft? Okay, I can't craft. I can't craft, guys. Yeah, I can't craft. Oh, good though. We'll just farm it and get it in Divergent Universe right now. And ER rope with speed. I get those every day. I get those every day. Bro had attack boots on the whole time. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was cooking putting attack boots on RMC. I'm not even using any other hyper carry buffers right now. Alright, we farm for Lushaka. Can you imagine if they added a nerfed version of her E4 to her base kit? What was Cypher's E4? I actually don't even remember it. If I were to start an alt account right now, what would you say that would be the best to chase long-term investment wise? For this alt account, I will go for Eidolons if they're worth it. E0S1 Casters is 100% a must pull. I think Casters currently has the best value of any character in the game. The only one who comes close is Herda. But Casters is significantly better in single target scenarios. So I would say the Casters comp is currently the best team to invest into in the entirety of the game. You can deal with no Tribby until she reruns. I don't think that should be much of an issue for you, especially with the free on May right now. And after that, it'd probably be Phanon. Like, I'd say it's probably Phanon. Or if you want to like save a little longer and you're not really too interested in Phanon, either Saber if she ends up being promising, or most likely I think is going to be the character version 3 who is stronger than Phanon and Castris. Dark March 7th probably. I mean, I could use this on a Sunday. Probably. I don't think it really makes much of a difference, but oh, I see, Max. That would be pretty broken. No, what? Just save for Phanon and Saber? I mean, there is no guarantee Saber or Phanon are gonna be like noticeably stronger than Castris. And even if they are, Destruction characters quite notoriously are not the best in pure fiction. Castris is just good at every single endgame mode. Castris has some of the highest APOC clears in the game, some of the best and cheapest pure fiction clears in the game, and some of the lowest cost zero cycles in the entirety of the game for MOC. Like, it just doesn't really get that much better. Okay, maybe not lowest cost zero cycles, but like there's a low floor. Like 2 cost is basically all you need to make her like really shine. It used to be Herda. Well, it was Herda for 2 patches, right? Uh, I've said it before, but 2 patches is like the max a character will be the strongest in the game for. Uh, we went from Acheron 2.1, Firefly 2.3, Feixiao 2.5, Herda 3.0, and now Caster is 3.2. And next we're gonna have Fane on 3.4. Nice, persistent. Still seeing Caster's mains on Twitter downplaying her strength and comparing Anoxa, or complaining about Anoxa. Something I realized while scrolling Twitter and scrolling like HSR and seeing HSR TikToks, like seeing the casual side of HSR, it made me realize people are just completely clueless and they just follow what certain people say completely blindly. Like, that is awfully common, I realized. So people just don't understand the strength of a character at all, basically. Like, I'm not even trolling. Like, probably like 2 hours ago, I came across a Castress mains Reddit post where someone posted like a meme on Reddit because they couldn't understand why Gallagher was better than Ling Sha for Casterus, and there were people coping in the replies saying that Ling Sha is better than Gallagher for Casterus, and it's like they don't have any idea how she works, like, at all. They don't even know how Gallagher works. They don't even know that the reason why attacking enemies gives healing for Gallagher is besotted. They think it's just something he has in his kit that's permanent. I saw that post too, yeah. Actually, I think it was on Twitter, not Reddit. Yeah, Glea still gets Doom posted. That's another one. A few days ago, once again, on Twitter, people are in the comments calling Aglaya the weakest V3 DPS. Absolutely weak and shit compared to anyone else. And I'm reading this shit and I'm seeing it get like a lot of likes and stuff. And I'm realizing, like, holy fuck. Like, the casual community, like, if there's any DPS that has like a bit of a skill issue, like, the casual community brainwashes themselves into believing it's the character's fault and not their own. Yeah, Anoxa's weakness implant is complete like shit until you get his E2. I mean, it's amazing for APOC. I'm not gonna downplay it. It's amazing for APOC, but you think V3 Cypher is on par, stronger than Jiaoqiu for E0 Acheron? At E0 S1, yes. Yes. She's actually better than Jiaoqiu in most situations because she isn't enemy reliant like Jiaoqiu is. But that's it. Like, they're very, in my opinion, they're even. Cypher might edge him out slightly because she isn't relying on enemies, but they're very close. Yeah, Terry. I'm not gonna lie, I do regret getting E2 Herda on this account though. Not because I don't like Herda, but because Castris is just so much more fun to play than Herda. How good is E0S0 Cypher with Zhaoq then? I keep seeing people talk about E0S1, but I don't think I can invest that much. Um, I don't think I do E0S0. It is like an upgrade, but something you need to ask yourself is it a worth upgrade? I don't think an E0S0 Cypher is a worth enough of an upgrade. Because the thing is, even for an E0S1 Acheron, because Cypher isn't adding too much value at E0S0 and it's comparable to like Pela or slightly better than Pela, most people run a Harmony over Pela even for like an E0S1 Acheron anyways. Like they run Sunday or Robin, and that leads to a lot more stack generation, and the bust from a Harmony can make up for the lost damage. So I just don't see any world where Cypher is worth pulling for when you could just use Robin or Sunday, or even just Pela, who's only slightly worse. Hello, Ryu. I see that makes sense, yeah. Also, the light cone massively helps her speed. Like, this is why I mainly mentioned the light cone. One, you're overstacking vulnerability alongside a Zhao Q. So, yes, the full 40% vulnerability Cypher puts up is nice, but combined with Zhao Q, it like starts to get diminishing returns. It's mostly the speed, because you start to get her to very, very high speed thresholds, and she's doing those follow up attacks very consistently. Oh yeah, E2 Acheron and no Zhao Q, which is my situation, 100%. 100%. Like, I'm not going to be able to get Zhao Q at all. I'm not even fucking close to the soft pity. I'm like 30 pulls off. Cypher would 100% be better for an E2 Acheron comp. Thank you, Tomato. I mean, that's what happens, Ryu. That's what happens. You get baited. You get jebaited. You always have to wait, in my opinion. Now, I can't speak, right? This would literally apply to the video title of the last video I made, Hypocrisy, because I'm not gonna lie, single pulling Jiaoqi's banner, because I had already thought that even if they buff Cypher, it wouldn't be for Acheron, but it would be for follow up because of Archer coming up. I think that's gonna be her best in slot DPS. But I ended up being wrong. She massively helps Acheron still. What was high scene V3 changes? Basically nothing. It barely mattered. They just made it so that the vulnerability on her light cone can't stack twice, which means like if you run her light cone on RMC plus her light cone on herself, you can't get a 36% vulnerability. You can only get like one active at once. Winset Cypher, it's not worth it, in my opinion. You lose way too much fucking damage. Like, a main appeal of Cypher is her damage. Um, Especially in, like, single target scenario. Okay, so we're going into a blast endgame rotation. Like, all this AoE shilling is going to end with 3.4. And 3.4 is going to be the beginning of destruction shilling. That's why Saber and Phenon are both going to be destruction, and Hunt as well. So Cypher is going to have significantly more value for an Acheron, especially with her own personal damage. Pioneer is just absolutely godly with Cypher. So you get 12% damage bonus, you get increased crit rate, then you get increased crit damage, and then you get 100% of these effects when the wearer inflicts a debuff on enemy targets, which I believe Cypher does every single turn. So Pioneer is just way too fucking good of a relic set to really replace with Wind set, I think. So Pioneer 170 speed? Yeah, probably. Like, for example, let me get like a filler character here. Let's throw it on Serval. So this is a filler character with 104 base speed. So we go Pioneer. I have a lot of Pioneer pieces. So we have 5 speed, 6 speed. This one's probably better because of the more crit rate. So give me that 5 speed. Crit rolls, triple crit. Gloves, give me this 10 speed. I have speed body, no? Or do I not? Okay, I guess I have to make do with probably this. So give me that. Crit rate body. Speed. She probably does want speed boots, but I don't have those really. So this is going to be temporary. And then Glamoth. Glamoth. Give me, yep, that. And give me this. So 145. That's pretty bad. No, fuck. Oh wait, I don't have speed traces unlocked and stuff. Plus light cone. Doesn't she get 50% crit rate from her traces when she hits 170 speed? Oh, you're right. Wait, you're actually right. Yes, you are correct, good sir. You are fucking correct. Thank you for informing the very lazy content creator who can't even remember that. Thank you very much. Man, I really need a better body. Holy fuck, my bodies are shit. We'll use this though. So, yeah, this would still be 100% crit rate. So I'm over capping on crit rate. Can I get more speed? No, I'd have to get it from planars probably. Well, there you go. This is like a half decent Cypher build. With Lycone, obviously, and Cypher's own base speed, this probably would be around 170. So these are really good stats. 100% crit rate, 150 crit damage, quantum damage boost, attack, everything. Yeah, crit damage body would 100% be better in this case scenario. I think a crit damage body with probably one roll speed or like 2 rolls in either crit rate or speed while having both substats at once is the for sure best case scenario. Do you still plan to run a Noxa/Cypher on an ult? Um, I plan to pull a Noxa on my day account, and I plan to pull Cypher on this Acheron account. Yeah, max probably. I see meta guys saying you need to aim 201 speed on her, which is crazy hard to do on Pioneer. What, and not care about her damage? I mean, it's possible if you don't care about her damage. Otherwise, the relic quality min-maxing is, like, insane. Like, no offense, but that is crazy difficult. Like, even I have really, really good Pioneer relic quality. Like, really good. Like 10 speed, 6 speed. Now the body piece is mid, and the rest of these don't have any. But I guess you just sacrifice crit damage, maybe, and you just get crit rate subs that with speed. And that's all that matters to you. It's possible, but you need really good relic quality, man. I think without her Lycone, two piece speed is more viable. Um, I just don't know if it's worth it. Maybe for Acheron specifically, it's worth it. I mean, it's hard. I think I need to wait for more gameplays to see if it's more worth it just running her pure speed so she can spam follow ups, but in return losing a shit ton of damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure which one is better. I know damage wise, it's 100% Pioneer that's her best in slot, plus Glamoth. But I guess if all you care about is just as many stacks as possible, yeah, you just go full fucking speed. Like, theoretically, right? Let's say I had a crit damage body here with 4 speed and crit rate. We switch it to this, right? Then we go here, and it's probably substats, speed, and crit rate are what matter most here. Oh wow, I have like none. I have like fucking none. Holy shit, that's actually depressing. Wow. Okay, what about this then? Oh wow, I also have no planars with both speed and crit rate. Yeah, so that should go to show you how fucking like bricked it is to get that type of relic quality. How much speed do I need from relics for her if I run with Lycone? Um, I'm not sure. I know Cypher has a really high base speed. I think it's like in the 110s. Okay, so apparently she has 106 base plus 14 from traces, putting her at 120, plus 18 plus like from a Lycone, and plus 25 if you're running speed boots. That's what I've seen. Yeah. So it's actually not too difficult because of how high her fucking base speed is. But this is including Lycone. So I'm not gonna lie, without Lycone, I think you're fucking cooked. Like, respectfully, um, genuinely, I think you're cooked without Lycone trying to hit like that 200 speed threshold. With Lycone though, you'd need not 9 speed, but probably like 6 speed per relic piece to hit 201. And that's with speed boots and with her signature Lycone. How much with Lycone and speed boots? 163. So she has 106 base speed, 14 from Traces, making it 120, plus 18 from Lycone, making it 138, plus 25 from speed boots, making it 163. So that's no speed substats on any of your relics. Yeah, you need 7 speed from the substats to hit the 170 threshold. And then if you're trying to be like Giga Sweat and get her ass to 200, you're gonna need quite a few relic rolls. So using my Serval as an example, okay, this doesn't. Okay, let's say theoretically I get a Pioneer piece like this. It wouldn't be too difficult considering how shit this is. Like, it's pretty shit. But, I think. So Cypher would have 2 more base speed at 153. And then she'd also get. What was it? 14 more from traces. So 153, then 167. And then with her signature, I would personally have her at like 180 plus. Like probably 185 or 186 is what my Cypher would be at. With 97% crit rate and 153% crit damage. No, yes. The 200 speed threshold is for Hyacine, but people are already. Okay, so Cypher's V3 got changed. She does a follow up instead of every time it resets on ult, every time she takes a turn. So people are theorizing that if you just run max speed Hyacine and make her just follow up and take turns as much as possible, the stack generation for I'm guessing Acheron and Fei Xiao is just diabolical. And it's a game changer, is what I'm assuming. That's why we're talking about 200 speed Cypher. But yes, she only needs 170 to get 50% free crit rate. Does she have 20 from Traces max? Did they like get changed or something? Because I thought it was okay. So the website I'm reading says that she gets 14 from Traces. Hidden Ruan May tech with Cypher. I mean, with the plus 10 speed, I guess, but I don't think Ruan May exactly goes on there is the issue. I mean, what team would even use Ruan May plus Cypher? A Noxa? If you have an E1 Ruan May? Because then you get the Def Shred stack. A Noxa's own defense shred plus Lycone. Ruan May's E1 defense shred. And then the defense shred on Cypher's Lycone, I guess? But then you have, like, no action advancer. That's the problem. Alright, black screen for a little, guys. Black screen. I'm putting you guys in the dark. Yeah, the light cone is going to be a massive quality of life. Like, that light cone is. Whew, it's going to make a big difference in terms of how much relic quality you need. I love water. So this is the My Day account that plans to pull on Anoxa. I I only have like 30 pulls right now, so it's like kind of cooked to be honest, but actually, do I have pity? I don't remember if I have pity. Once again, I've been so focused on Woowa. 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 character banner pity. And what about the Lycone? 5, 10, 14. That's not bad. Gotta love Cypher's light cone is straight up just a resolution light cone, but 5-star-fied. Yep. Basically just 5-starred, and then with speed bonus. Well, a massive speed bonus at that. I am curious to see if 200 speed Cypher is better than a very good damaging Cypher. So this is the My Day account for anyone wondering. E2S1 My Day. We got a half acidly built Luocha, to put it simply. 160 speed, incredibly not that high attack. You know, it's kind of scuffed, but we all start somewhere. Took a while to get the traces this high. He's using a S4 post-op. And, I mean, Fei Xiao, I don't even use Fei Xiao on this account, to be honest. E0S1 Herda. We don't talk about the relics. I was testing something. E1S1 Sunday. You love to see it, right? You love to see it. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Wait, I just remembered. I'm guaranteed for Anox's light cone. I remember I got an early light cone pull while going for post-op. So I have a guaranteed light cone banner. Waiting to get the 10 pulls from Kafka's letter. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's in 4 days. Is that when the banner goes away? Oh, it isn't. Okay, that's cool. They didn't wait until, the second phase, like Genshin and Wuwa did, which is nice. That's a very stacked account. It is. I plan to use Anoxa for sure. I think I'm gonna use Anoxa with the Quantum set, because E1 Sunday is giving 16% defense shred. Anoxa has defense shred in his base kit, and his Lycone also gives defense shred. So I'm pretty sure Quantum's gonna be his best in slot. Oh, that's the exact anniversary date? Shop reset is just after banner ends, though. I think that's normal, though, no? Like, isn't that usually how it is? Have you ever thought about streaming on Twitch? Ever? The problem is I don't have a second monitor. I possibly could, although I will say the toll it'd take on my PC probably wouldn't be too good. It's probably fine for HSR, but not for WUWA. But I don't have a second monitor, so having to read two different chats, and as well, like, it taking more of a toll on my PC, it just isn't worth it for me, especially since this isn't a job for me. It's just a hobby. Praying I get in early for Cypher, I'd save so many pulls. Hey, I wish you luck, man. I can't complain too much about my HSR luck after how lucky I got with Shorekeeper pulls on WUWA. But I would say I like for my luck to be reset in HSR, because it's not been a fun time. You read on phone? Yeah. Well, not phone. I read on the iPad Pro. It's a lot easier to read on an iPad than it is to read on a phone. Hello, Linkart. Any answer to my previous LC shop question? What was your previous LC shop question? Can I find it? With Ruan Mei slash Luocha added to the shop and other Lycones added to the Lycone shop with no means to get the currency, does that mean they hide Lycones behind paywall since no more rerun? I don't know if these characters won't have reruns anymore. I mean, it is likely. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been on the belief for a few patches now that eventually when characters start to fall too much off the meta, that they just give up on rerunning them and they only rerun the more recent characters like within a year's time span, right? Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about this Lycone thing. Like, there were leaks, I'm not sure how credible they are, that we might get events here and then that might give us the Lycone currency that isn't like only in Battle Pass, but that's just leak speculation. Unfortunately, that isn't confirmed yet. Yeah, I saw the Cypher bus, Sakataro. I do plan to get Cypher on the Herda Acheron account, and this account will be getting Anoxa simply because I want to. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am like kind of bricking my day a little by putting Sunday with Anoxa because now he's just gonna be using probably RMC, but I'm sure he can deal with it. I'm sure he's a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? It is E2S1 my day after all. LCs are paywalled now and bad now. I'm kind of shook if everyone ignored it. I don't think everyone ignored it. I think everyone acknowledged it. Now, the thing is, the global passive argument or topic was basically taking up everything, but I don't think too many, like, I think people realized it was bad, but the thing is, it's not really that good of Lycones. Like, the beginning of characters in this game's Lycones are all pretty ass. Like, I'm not trying to justify it by any means, but like the value on most of these Lycones is pretty garbage. Like all of these are just incredibly mid. They have to rerun Ruan May. I mean, they don't have to, man. Have you not seen a bunch of V1 characters basically not getting reruns anymore? They just don't care. They will stop rerunning a character with how fast they're putting out these new limited ones. Ruan May's pretty good. No, she is pretty good. I'm not saying she isn't. Like she could. She's the most likely of the entire V1 cast to get another rerun. However, they could just not do it. Is the thing. Like they've done it before, they can do it again. Ruan May is now old enough, and especially with the release of Tribi basically just being better Ruan May, except for break characters. I don't see. Okay, so here's what I think personally, right? Here's what I think. I don't see Ruan Mei being reran until we go back into break meta and we get like a new break DPS. That is in my head the only way she'll get her next rerun. The problem is any units that enter the 50/50s going forward will get paywalled leg cones. What, like the limited banner 50/50s? I mean, maybe, possibly. I just don't know yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how Hoyo is going to handle this system in the slightest. Long time no see, Gabby. How's things? Pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. The E2S1 My Day account is thriving. The Herda Acheron account after the Cypher buffs can pull Cypher and skip Jiaoku without issue. It's pretty good going for HSR. Wuwa though, I don't think some people are too happy about my Wuwa return after the first 2 videos I made were negative. Have you ate today? I did. No, I know what you're saying, Minion. I was looking forward to getting Seal's Lycone for March 7th, but seems like it disappeared among the sea of butterflies. Yep. Personally pumped about Ura return. Keep cooking, brother. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are. I just think a lot of people are also not happy about my first 2 videos being negative, which, like, I completely understand. I was actually not gonna make that second video expressing my opinion on, like, the other content creators because I knew it was gonna get people who are like, oh, I'm fucking tired of this drama shit. Because I get tired of it too. But it's like, bro, what I saw was so fucking bad. Like, it was like so fucking bad. Don't even play Woowa, but here I am. I mean, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I was so shocked and betrayed by the fact that you returned to Woowa that I had to contact you to cut you off the special CC privileges. Guys. Why would you do this to me? What's so bad about Woowa? Sorry, I haven't been watching your videos. I've been dying. It's all good, Wilson. Uh, basically, um, a lot of these bigger gotcha content creators that once played HSR were shitting on HSR's anniversary for being stingy, you know, not that boring, not that crazy. And Woowa recently had their anniversary live stream yesterday, and it is somehow miles worse than HSR's anniversary. But the Woowa content creators who were shitting on HSR are now trying to defend Woowa doing a much more predatory anniversary with even worse rewards. And it's like, it's just a shit show. worse how, they're not even getting an extra 10 pulls in this patch. No new 5-star, no old 5-star, and they're getting quintuple rerun banners on each phase. There's no rate up, no guarantee, no nothing. Just 10 extra pulls, and that's it. However, here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. They reduced the current patches like length so that they could justify giving 10 pulls after the anniversary unit releases. So they made this current patch shorter so that they could give you 10 less pulls on Zanny's banner. Notice that even in throwaway comments, Hoyo gets mentioned? Yeah. Didn't realize how bad it is until your video? Yeah, it's really bad. Like, another thing you need to consider, they, like, outside of the fact that they made, the length of the patch shorter with Shorekeeper, you had Shorekeeper, right? Like, Shorekeeper is basically the only unit in WUWA you can really even call like a must pull, and they reran her right before the Annie banner. So a lot of people have zero fucking pulls. They're not getting any extra pulls in the Annie, and they're getting quintuple rerun banners instead. Um, can I get destruction, please? I don't play WoW, but sounds bad. Oh, it's terrible, Wilson. I think the best way I can explain it to you, Wilson, in HSR terms is they make 3.1 shorter. Like, let's assume Tribby. Actually, no. Yeah. They make 3.1 a shorter patch so that you only get 10 extra pulls from the anniversary after Castrus's banner. You don't get any more pulls compared to an average patch in the first place. And Robin is rerunning right before Castrus's banner. That's basically the HSR equivalent. And then on Castrus's banner, you have quintuple rerun banners with Herda, Aglaya, Sunday, Tribby, and someone else. And then on the second side, you have another quintuple rerun banner with Rappa, Fugue, Fei Xiao, Ling Sha, and someone else. That's basically the HSR equivalent. Finally, I got Blizzard. How do you feel about the cipher changes in V3? I think it's amazing. I genuinely think she is. She actually has a best in slot team now, and she is comparable to Zhao Q at E0S1 for Acheron. Nice one, Olsen. Um, any Hyoscene changes? No. Hyoscene hasn't really been changed at all in V3. It seems like the devs got Hyoscene in a place where they're completely fine with her performance, it seems. Yep, Hyoscene's still good. Who do you think they'll add to the 5-star shop next? I'm betting on Huohuo and Topaz. To be honest, those are amazing picks. I think you're actually spot on. I think you're actually spot on with that. Topaz and Huohuo actually do make perfect sense. Huohuo's too good? Nah. Nah. I don't think Huohuo's that crazy. She eats up skill points like no fucking tomorrow. And with these end games getting increased damage dealt towards like your teammates, like the enemies do more damage, it's being increased. Huohuo's eventually just gonna have some shit ass sustain. So she's gonna be skill point negative because she needs a skill every turn to keep your team alive, and all you're getting is the energy. Wait, why are we betting mine? That doesn't make any sense. Like, what did I even do? I mean, they taste good, Wilson. What do you want me to do? I don't think they're in any hurry to give us Huohuo. I mean, I'm not saying they're in a hurry, but she just makes the most sense. Because they just put Fu Xuan on, like, the lost thingy. And I think Fu Xuan's already in the shop, too. So, it just makes sense, to be honest. Like, Huohuo is probably the next weakest sustain, or limited one. Because Avon is still just way too fucking good for the follow-up team. And, like, Ling Sha is just Ling Sha. Like, everybody knows Ling Sha, man. What didn't you do? I'm innocent. I'm just a capybara. I just chill out, you know, I mind my own business. It is what it is, right? Hang out with the humans here and then whenever I feel like it. Wait, I saw there's a blessing. Yeah, this one. My adventuring got benched a long time ago, not gonna lie. I'm disappointed. Non-facial haver. Non-Acheron haver. Sad days. E1 whoa kinda comfy though. I mean, I guess, but it's not too crazy to be honest. Has Pondo over meta. It's understandable. Can I get a can I get destruction, please? No? Can I get destruction, please? Huge. 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 I mean, they did already put Ruan May, so I can see them putting whoa whoa. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is what people don't get, man. Like, you're talking about, oh, whoa whoa's not too bad. E1 isn't too bad. Neither is Ruan May's. Ruan May's E1 is 20% defense shred. And Ruan May is just amazing to begin with. They are not afraid to put V1 characters in that. I mean, actually, they're probably afraid of Dill, but that's probably the only one. Nah, I'm massive, Wilson. You just don't know it. All you guys see is like the normal capybaras, right? The ones you call like rodents, right? The pet capybaras. I'm the leader. Okay, I am the leader of them all.
Let this place witness glory. Burn it all. Trinity is before. This mortal. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Dying soul accepts your punishment. Through my blood. Forever do. Burn it all.
Wait, am I not like done with this yet? I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was gonna be the final fight, but like I was kind of like tuning it out, to be honest. Oh, I guess not. Ratio and Argenti. I mean, that also makes sense, to be honest. Like, that does also make sense. G1 keeps getting the buffs he deserves. What, with a Noxa? Or just a Sunday? Need to get some sleep. Bye, Gabby. Good night, Rio. Hope you have a good night. Um, Alright, I'm gonna stop rotting in bed. I took a very nice 3 hour power nap. I hate short naps. I hate naps in general. I swear, like naps, I wake up from them, I feel fine for a few hours, and then it just hits you at one point, and it's like, oh my god. Um, are you still alive after like 3 hours makes me a zombie for the rest of the day? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Let's wait. I'll give it a
I don't think I've seen my day do a Godslayer once this DU run. Can I finally see him do a Godslayer? Hope I can wrap up work, go to bed soon. Seems like a lot of people are tired. Understandably. Yay, we get a Godslayer. Huge. No Sunday buff, no RMC buff.
so
My insomnia, my cat keeping awake. Oh, so we're the same. For you, it's the cat. For me, it's my dog. 6.4 million. Absolutely insane, guys. He still hasn't received Sunday buff, by the way. I don't think he's going to be able to receive Sunday buff, actually. This is kind of problematic. Can I please get Sunday buff? Please don't hit my day. No, please. Please don't hit my day. Nice, we did it. We got the Sunday buff off. Full damage. Oh, 8 milli. Something light. Eight mil casually, yup. You know what else is huge? Not the WUWA Anniversary Awards. But my day. Coffee or tea? Neither. I fucking hate both of them. I'd rather just drink water at that point. Boom. Two more pulls from Divergent Universe, huge. Puts me at 37. I don't need a... Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, you only drink milk? Yeah, milk's the best drink in the planet. It doesn't even come close. It's either water or milk, or I don't want it. My day's huge, huh? How do you know? I just know, man. I just know. It's just, you know, A hypothetical, a hunch. Soda? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I drink. Okay, so the only time I'll usually ever buy soda is if I'm going to stream. Cause when I stream, for some reason I just get tired so quickly. Like when I was a kid, I could look at a screen for 2 to 3 hours straight without a problem. But I swear the older I get, like looking at a screen for a long period of time makes my eyes like just tired. I'm not an old man. Have you ever tried like energy drink? Like what? Yeah, I asked Phenon. Might be the lack of blinking. Maybe. I mean, I don't really pay attention to how much I blink. Like, that's something I do subconsciously. Red Bull? No, I've never had Red Bull. I think the closest to an energy drink I've really ever gotten is like Gatorade, but I haven't like drank Gatorade like I'd say consistently since like oh probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Like I might drink a Gatorade once every few months these days, but like that's it. Oh, I see. But yeah, I mean like and this game isn't like what you can't really get like a full close up on it, but probably a lot of people don't, but we blink less when we're concentrated. I'm not gonna lie, I just forget how my body works whenever I'm playing these games and like watching live streams. Man, I just want casters to go away already so I can pull a Noxa. Like, please. I just want to pull already. Fuck. Why is there only men on that team? Why are you asking questions that don't need to be answered? Oh, yeah, I'm for sure more of a night owl. 100%. Yeah, Wilson, that's why E2S wanted to gain his favor. Then I get the E6 on the rerun, get the full experience. I mean, I still need to level this up, but like it doesn't. Okay, so like, can we all agree this is one of the assest traces in the entirety of the game, please? Like, it doesn't do anything but give you 1% more HP for every single level up. Like, holy shit. I really hope when Noxa gets home. Yeah, hopefully I don't lose the 50-50. If I don't lose the 50-50, I'm guaranteed for the Lycone. But at the same time, I'm not actually sure if I want. Okay, I do want to get the Lycone. Yeah, it's actually pretty important. Gabby's really fighting the allegations tooth and nail. There are no allegations against me. I'm a capybara. I'm the chill capybara of the YouTube community. No one makes allegations against me. Wake up Sunday, we reach paradise. Isn't more HP good? A 50% HP bonus doesn't sound like a lottie. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, no. Yeah. This is just his vendetta, though. Like, the only thing that levels up from leveling this trace is this orange part. So, all of this text is the same at level 1. It's only that he gets like 1% more HP each time you level it up. And that's it. Yeah, E2 Maide gains healing from uh going to Vendetta, or like when he's in Vendetta, but it only scales off of his max HP, which means every single time I level this up, I'm basically giving my Maide one extra God Slayer charge, and that's it. You think they'll ever give us 3 teams endgame mode in HSR? Yeah. They did it for Genshin. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they did it in HSR. Now, I will say, I'm not sure if it'd be a good idea with how bad this game's power creep is, because getting 3 fully built teams for endgame is not exactly the easiest thing. Gaby Barra, only on Sundays. And ZZZ2, yeah. I guess my investment not gone to waste in my bench characters, yeah. Like, I can do 3 team content on this account right now. Uh, I can do E0S1 Herda, I can do E2S1 My Day, and I can do Fei Xiao. But I don't think most people could probably do 3 team endgame content. Why is there police lights outside? Oh, I think that's like ambulance passing by. Never mind. Oh, there it is. I was like, why didn't I hear it? It's because they didn't do it yet. Um, I have so many chests to get, man. Oh my god, I've been procrastinating so that I could grind Wua, but I am missing quite a few chests from multiple areas.
The wild wind carries with it the scent of rust.
The gotcha CCs are after you? I don't care, man. I just don't care. What do you want me to do? Keep making more videos on the gotcha CCs who make videos on me, so they can make more videos on me, and then I make another video on them, and then the cycle never ends. And then we go in a Discord call where nothing is solved. That is the gotcha CC drama farm cycle, man. I mean, I don't think you can dox a capybara. Cycle leaves you views and money, though. I'm not monetized. Discord cards are the stupid shit. Yeah. Time to sleep for me. I hope Hyacinth gets a full rework and becomes better for my day than Castress. That's my dream. Alright, good night, Sakutaro. I I mean I wouldn't say I hope that happens because I kinda wanna pull Cypher. And then I'd have to pull Hyacinth if they made her really good with my day, but if it makes my day better, why not? Got attacked by Kurobots yesterday by saying that 24 updates in a banner is not normal. Yeah, I got the same thing. Oh, we don't have HSR power creep, so it's a good thing. You want to know the funny thing about this? So certain people's arguments is that because there's no power creep in WUWA, it's a good thing to be getting all these rerun banners, when it's literally the exact opposite. There are so many characters in WUWA that are good that all of them are extremely good pulls. While the rerun banners in HSR half the time are complete fucking easy ass skips. I don't even know what you're talking about, Wilson. This? Yeah. Like, it's not talked about enough. Oh, HSR has more power. I literally saw a meme video from some content creator called Ethan because someone in my comments mentioned that they watched his video and they didn't agree with it, so I wanted to see it for myself. And it's basically just him making a meme video for the backlash against WUWA and painting it out as if like Hoyo shills are just blindly hating the game. And at one point in the video, he tries to use that as a point. Oh, HSR has power creep, so the rerun banners are more problematic there. But it's literally the opposite. Because so many Wuwa characters are good, the rerun banners are more fucking problematic because you're missing out on characters. Like I'm gonna be honest. Every single time I see a rerun in Wuwa, I genuinely feel some temptation to pull. But in this game, for most reruns, it is such an easy fucking skip, man. Like, what's the rerun even going on now? Like, who gives a shit, man? Like, respectfully, genuinely, on this My Day account, every single one of these characters is just a flat out skip without hesitation. Yeah, like we had a Silver Wolf rerun, bro. They literally just threw a Silver Wolf rerun before Anoxa leaks or Anoxa came out. Yeah, like also Wuwa is starting to move into a slightly more grady direction, and I'm not talking about the Annie here. I'm talking about characters having best in slot supports that make an insane difference. For example, you can use Spectro Rover with Zanny, but it doesn't even compare to Phoebe, especially Phoebe with a signature. Like, it just doesn't fucking compare in the slightest. Like, if you're talking about how much more damage she will make her main DPS do. You know what I'm saying? Like the same will probably eventually happen to Arrow Rover. He'll likely be replaced by a limited for Cartethia's best in slot team with Kayakona at some point. Like we all know it's gonna happen. Like people got so blinded by Wuwa not being too power creep heavy and not having like best in slot teammates or anything like that because the game literally just existed. Like it was just born yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's understandable metamorphosis. Man, I love coffee. Coffee sucks. Stop drinking coffee. Only drink milk. I'm more likely to slowly build my Geon to S6 than my Akron E6. I was thinking the same thing, actually. So, when it comes to Camellia, Camellia has some disgusting sequences. So does Carlotta, but like, specifically Camellia's S6 is an insane damage difference. Like the rotation is like a few seconds longer, but it's straight up like a over 100% overall damage jump, which is disgusting. Which, but I just want to say, I'm not hating on Wuwa. I've said this. I hate how many times I have to fucking repeat this shit. I have been advocating for Wua being a better game than HSR, even when I didn't play it, for like half a year at this point, if not longer. I've been singing its praises. I'm just saying this Annie is some fucking ass, man. I have milk in my coffee, then get rid of the coffee and only drink the milk. It's just that simple. How is Cypher looking like compared to Zhao Q and Pela at E0S0? I think she's a Pela upgrade at E0S0, but she isn't worth upgrading to, if you get what I mean. Like, that's basically what I'm saying. E0S1, she is contentious with Zhao Q. The speed boost might allow you to be able to get her an extra turn in the first cycle. And the defense shred plus her vulnerability is just very, very strong buffing wise. So I'd say she has very good value there. She just gets more follow ups off, does more damage, all that good stuff. E0S0 though, not so much. She is better than Pela, not better than Zhao Q. It's iffy.
Submit or die.
Damn, I wish Amphorius was at least 20% as cinematic as it was storytelling, even though I like the lore of Amphorius more. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Now, outside of certain designs being better than some, other designs in Wuwa, like there are certain HSR designs that appeal to me slightly more that I don't know, like yeah. Um but that's not all. What was I talking about? But yeah, like HSR has its good stuff, but Wuwa has objectively probably better overall stuff. I don't like Wuwa story feels like a fanfic written by a 13-year-old. Maybe it's just me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am quite sick of the Gathering Wives shit. Like, the Gathering Wives shit, like, it is a meme, but, like, basically every single girl or important girl in the lore of Wuwa, like, falling in love with Rover is like, can they just add like a special ability for Rover where like for some reason people just feel more attraction towards him for some reason? Because that's genuinely how it feels like in the story. Then I wouldn't recommend ZZZ either. Oh. I mean, I don't plan to play ZZZ again. I've said this before. After HSR, I'm not touching another Hoyo game ever again. But, mm, Yeah, it is understandable, Terry. Absolutely understandable, of course. The reason why I liked Zanny initially was because she seemed kind of neutral towards Rover. Yeah. Like, Shorekeeper is my favorite design in the entirety of Lua for a character, but she isn't my favorite character because they were just trying so hard to push Shorekeeper and Rover. And I've said it before, I've gone on record saying this multiple times. I don't like when a game pushes a character too much, or like a side character with the main character. Like, too much. Like, it's fine if it's subtle, it's fine if there's a few moments, but if it's like a Firefly situation or a Caster situation where they're creating Caster's phone calling the MC about watching movies. It's like, are we serious? Like, sure, I don't hate the character, but I don't love him either. ZZZ 2.0 preview does bring a dinner to the table, but we'll see. Is ZZZ gonna have its anniversary soon? Is that 2.0? Or is that in like future? Still a while away. Yeah, Terry, it was. I didn't make a video on it, obviously, because like it's not video worthy. But man, holy shit! Like Ether, yeah, like Ether, yeah. Ether has the same thing, I think. Casper's had the whole "you're the only human I have touched" thing, yeah. Now, I'm kind of curious about like how like if Castor's touched my day, like would her power? I think her power would probably be able to overpower my days. Like I do think like lore wise, nerdy power scaling, my day would just straight up get eradicated. But who knows? What if I tell you there's a hunky werewolf coming to ZZZ? Would you come back? What's he called, Wilson? If you know. I mean, I probably wouldn't come back no matter what, but oh, Caster's Blade. Yeah, I saw a few memes about that, like art memes. I hate it too because 100% of those romances lead to nothing, and the rover just continues to get a new. Yeah, exactly. Like it never stays. It never sticks. That's the issue. Like it's literally just going from one to the next, like over and over and over again. Like it's literally like, in my opinion, the only reason they do this shit is to appeal to shippers. Like, obviously, it's their own characters, so they can literally make whatever the fuck up they want that's canon. But, like, most of the time, it is just for shippers. Like, the Acheron Black Swan dance, like, that shit was 100% for shippers. Um, Obviously, the Firefly shit for shippers, the Castor shit for shippers. Like, it's just shipping bait. How good do you think Phaenon's new relic set would be on Anoxa? It depends. Now, apparently, the community post I made was a mistranslation. It's 24%, not 48% with two stacks. So that means 48% attack buff. That is for sure good, but the thing about Anoxa is if you're either running him with an E1 Sunday or with his own E1, I'm pretty sure Quantum Set is just better. Like, Anoxa gets a lot of defense shred. Probably not buff. Guys, I'm not coming back to ZZZ no matter what. They could have, like, my day with his schlong out, and I still wouldn't come back to the game. I think HSR characters are more independent, while in Genshin Impact they need to be shipped with someone for more story. Hmm. I mean, I do agree, but I still think it's bad no matter what the game is, man. But yes, I do agree that the characters here are for sure more independent. But then again, like, okay, so in this game, the Trailblazer is pretty weak, right? Like, they are strong, they have their moments, but most of the time they're just making it harder for the rest around them until, like, the very end, where, like, they overcome some fucking trial, right? But in Genshin, it's like everybody is genuinely almost useless. Like, in this game, the Trailblazer consistently wins, and in Genshin, the Trailblazer consistently loses, or that like Aether consistently loses, and his allies aren't even all that crazy either. Why is that your example? I mean, because it just was. It was the first thing that popped up to my mind. Is there anything wrong with that? Aether still uses a 1 star sword? Yeah, like Aether is like, no offense, like he's not being cucked, but like his power and his progress is constantly being cucked by the Genshin lore writers. Like this guy should, in all honesty, just shit on everyone he fucking meets. Like it shouldn't even be close most of the time. But like they just make Aether consistently sell or make his allies sell so that, they never get a fucking gnosis. Cause I like it. Bro got no diff by Arlecchino. Oh yeah, I saw that. Don't get it, really? Aether is like an ultimate errand boy. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing too, bro. They have Aether fixing everything for them. Everything. Like Aether comes to help a bit, or he's like visiting, and then he just gets caught up in saving the entire fucking region, and he's expected to like do this shit every single time. Oh really, Valiant? I need to catch up to Monwas for sure. That's not an AO, Wilson. That's not an AO moment. That's an I would moment. Aether doesn't feel like a protagonist, but a side character that adds absolutely nothing to the story. Yeah, like that too, bro. Aether has no fucking voice lines. Oh my god, I forgot about this because I haven't played Genshin in so long. How does the MC have a million times less voice lines. You have to hear Paimon take over the conversation every 2 fucking seconds. I saw a leak that there's gonna be a new Abyss in Genshin with 3 teams of mechanics. Like, get as much as HP as possible, get certain points for 3 stars, like in ZZZ. New endgame, huh? I mean, with how long Genshin Impact has been out, I think it's fine. Genshin Impact power creep really isn't that crazy. It's like Wuwa levels. Like, there is power creep, but like, you can still clear with older units just fine. I mean, that's understandable, Wilson. Pyro Icon literally said, I heard you saved 4 other regions. I've been waiting for you to help us. My goodness, man. My fucking goodness. Aether is just being passed around like a tool, man. Like, he's basically a fix my region tool. How good is ZZZ storytelling? Because Wu's is so ass, but I've heard ZZZ also has a lot of wise shipping bait. I don't know. I can't speak on ZZZ at all. I played the first patch and then I quit it. Because I was playing 3 gachas at the time and ZZZ was the one I liked the least. Does anyone know ZMM? He just disappeared with no pull challenge. Is it power creep problem? Probably just got burnt out. I wouldn't be surprised if he came back. In very good ways, Wilson. Doing 100 side missions and 1 main quest from each region. Yeah, I think we can all talk about how bad Genshin is, man. I think I think Genshin is in a very questionable state story wise, character release wise, polls and rewards wise, community feedback wise, but I'll be back in a second, chat. I have returned. Is E1 Castris good? It's pretty mid, to be honest. I mean, it puts you closer to E2, so if you can get that on a rerun, huge. But not really all that. My work is done. Off to bed I go. Thanks for the stream. No problem, Yakov. Good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Where's milk and bread? My day has it. I need to work on his relics. His relics aren't all that on this account. What is Genshin doing? Skirk looks less like a Genshin character, more like a Honkai Impact third one. I'm not gonna lie. Genshin just lost the sauce with Notlun. Like every Notlun character so far, like some of them have for sure felt like Genshin-y, but I feel like in Notlun for some reason they just decided to go off the rails and just make whatever fucking design they want for any characters. Like it probably started with Malvika, to be honest. Like the whole motorcycle biker thing, like biker outfit, like it didn't make sense to me. Yeah, when I saw the leaks for the Mavica motorcycle, the first thing I thought of was Wuwa Inferno Rider, but I was just like confused. I was like, this does not look like Genshin at all. For me, Wilson. Genshin characters were good before 2022. Now everything feels like Disney World and characters don't fit in the environment. I've said it so many times, but like, now don't get me wrong. I'm obviously glad my day's in this game instead because I get to But I'm glad my day's in this game instead. But he makes 100 times more sense for a Pyro Archon in Genshin than the actual Pyro Archon that's in Genshin. Like this guy, his trailer, his like fire thingy, his crystals, like all of this makes so much more sense for Pyro Archon than Imaginary in this game. He's for both of us, Wilson. Now imagine Maide in Mavlika's suit, like, damn. No. He needs to stay the way he is right now. We need a femboy in HSR. uh... According to you, what would be the best planar set for Phanon? Uh, okay. So I wouldn't recommend pre-farming planar sets for Phanon, Because we recently got a leak that there might be new planar sets in 3.4. So keep that in mind. I wouldn't like really say what would be best in slot for him, especially considering we barely know his kit. At least try to hide it. There's nothing to hide, bro. There's nothing to hide, man. I'm just a capybara who is admiring this blonde and red haired muscular man. That's basically it. Uh, okay, maybe I can't pull up a picture actually of shirtless Phanon. I'm struggling to figure what I can pre-farm for Phanon. Probably nothing. I'm gonna be honest. Probably nothing. I'm assuming Phanon's weekly boss mats will probably be introduced with Aquila, who I think is supposed to be the 3.3 new weekly boss for Amphorius. He's probably getting his 3.3 relic set, possibly planar in 3.4. Everything about this guy is basically unreleased, to be honest. Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait for Phanon. Why not? It was in the trailer. 'Cause there was more. There was more when I searched it up of stuff. That leak about the rose was fake as hell. Yeah, we never got the entire rose thing. That was supposed to make like Tribby plus Herda like super broken. Hmm. Really, Terry? Why? I mean, it's not my fault more, but when you search up shirtless Phanon, unfortunately, there are a ton of side art results. Already been hit with mine in the face. Next Phanon, I'm old for this shit. Uh, oh yeah, I saw that apparently Saridra might be destruction now, which is I guess that gets rid of. I mean, I was kind of right if that ends up being true, that he'd obviously want the best destruction in the game alongside him, but that might not end up being my day. Unfortunately, it might end up being Saridra. Who you guys choose to get Aniv letter from and get 1600 jades from? I think I chose Silverwolf or someone. Either Silverwolf or Welt, if I remember correctly. It depends on the account, though. So this one chose Silverwolf, yeah. What's up, Almond? No, I'm not gay, guys. I can just appreciate a man's looks. That's it. The My Day polls were accidental. I don't know who am I gonna get between Phanon or Saber. I'm leaning towards Saber because one, she's a collab unit, and two, she might end up working well with Cypher because apparently she does really well against Hule. Yeah, I have also been considering the possibility of Saber. Is E1 Robin comparable E0 Tribby for Herdan and Noxa? Uh, so I remember a while back, I saw a video that E0 Tribby beat an E1 S1 Robin on a Herda comp. So the thing with Herda is that Tribby's follow-ups generate a fuck ton of energy for her ult, while Robin is completely off field and can't generate any energy at all. So E1 Robin is good. She is good. I won't say she isn't, but a Tribby still does beat her by probably like an extra cycle. She's probably never going to end up in the 50-50 pool, at least. The problem is she will never probably rerun. She will probably rarely rerun, if ever. Yeah, we don't know anything that is going to happen with these collab characters and rerunning and all that. You hit 3K subs overnight. Congrats, man. Thanks, Ahmed. I mean, to be fair, I hate gaining subs off of drama videos. Now, I still love the support I get, but drama videos are literally a complete cheat code to subs. So, I knew this was probably going to happen. I hope people aren't disappointed when I don't make any more drama videos. I mean, that's understandable, Wilson. That's the thing, though. Like, I think everybody's probably thought of that. It's just that both my Cass and the Herda want my Tribby, lol. Yeah, that is an issue. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Yeah, having the Herda and Castris on the same account is like kind of cooked, to be honest. They both just benefit massively from Tribby. One benefits massively from Tribby because she can trigger healing from Besotted or healing field from Luocha. And the other one benefits from Tribby because of follow-ups for generating energy for ult. Like, she's a battery for both characters by a long shot. I was here before the drama. I appreciate it, Wilson. I'll never forget you. Pity those using an E0 Robin, man. She's not that bad, okay? She's still usable. Sure. Okay. If you use her outside of a follow-up team, she might have like a 1 to 2 turn ult downtime. But that's okay. It's not that bad, I swear. Hope I can get lucky on Phanon and try to get E1 Tribby for my E1 My Day. Yeah, that's the plan for my Day here. I'm going to pull on Noxa and run him with Sunday. And then I'm going to run my day with, I don't know, like Robin, my E1 Robin temporarily. Oh, wait, no, I need to put E1 Robin on an Noxa's team. Wait, am I cooked? Oh, I might. I might be cooked on my day. Maybe I could use double sustain since it's E2S1 my day and he gets more charge. But yeah, that's a little cooked. I'll make it work though. But yeah, I eventually plan to get Tribby for my day, so he'll have to suffer for like probably 2 or 3 patches until Tribby gets her rerun, and then he'll get E1 Tribby. Is Fate not gonna run after Hyacine and Cypher? Yeah, Wilson. Back to the point, why do people like Acheron? Because they don't share the same support? What? Why do people like Acheron? Because they don't share the same support. I mean, Zhao Q being niche is kind of like a double-edged sword. Because you get Zhao Q, and then he's not really needed in anyone else's team. So, like, that's a W. But the second Acheron becomes, like, really shit in endgame, like, she gets power creep completely, Zhao Q not being that good in general is going to be ass. So, like, his long-lasting value is just going to plummet when Acheron fucking falls off. But because he's niche, you know, you only need him in one team and he isn't needed in any other one, so. I mean, the thing about Hyacine is I think she's a best in slot sustain for um most comps in this game where you have a good skill point economy. If your team is overall SP positive, throwing a Hyacine in there with like an AoE buffer is just a massive help. Like Hyacine does do like probably a million plus damage a cycle at E0S1, which is for sure helpful. Actually, wouldn't we consider Zhao Q a femboy? I feel like that he could kind of qualify. I pity those people who pulled Zhao Q but didn't have Acheron. Bro, I see it all the time and it's kind of like funny. There's people who pulled Acheron and didn't pull Zhao Q and cope about it. And then there's people who pulled Zhao Q, didn't pull Acheron and cope about it. Now, Zhao Q is pretty good at higher Eidolon and Lycone investment. Like in S1, I think E1 S1 Zhao Q gives you quite a bit of vulnerability. And I think you can use him over like an AoE buffer probably. But like outside of that, eh. I'm one of those people. Hey, I respect it, Wilson. I respect it. I'm not coping. I just wanted a furry man. I uh I respect it, Wilson. I respect it. Don't worry. He's still a stat monster in pure fiction. Oh, for sure. Oh, Doc Huron. Doc Huron is real with E2 Zhao Q. E2 Zhao Q makes Doc Huron real. After that, not really though. Thoughts on Cypher Fee 3? Um, Pretty good. She has a best in slot team now, comparable to Zhao Q for Acheron. She will be better than Zhao Q for Acheron when we go into the blast rotation for endgame, so pretty good. Acheron doesn't benefit anything from Dot. Well, it's true she doesn't. Okay, so I'm assuming you have E2 Acheron here plus E2 Zhao Q, because otherwise, why the fuck would you get E2 Zhao Q without E2 Acheron? Um, you could run Robin, and then Zhao Q does like probably some half decent damage because of the dot. But I'm just assuming things here. Like E2 Acheron plus Robin plus E2 Zhao Q. I mean, you could run Sustainless and like completely shit on it, but Sustain is having. Hyacin get any V3 changes? No. They just nerfed how well her light cone worked with RMC, basically. So that's it. So if you're running Hyacin and RMC on the same team, it'll only trigger the vulnerability for one of the light cones instead of both. Because there was a lot of people doing, like, what they would do is they'd buy two Hyacin light cones in the beta tests and then run one on RMC and run one on Hyacin. So you're getting like 32% vulnerability, and you're getting obviously like the speed increase from the light cone, and you're getting the drain every time you do something. So like hyper speed RMC plus already speedy Hyacin, like it was just really strong. I feel like they won't buff Hyacin and Cypher anymore after V3. I think they probably will tweak some things, like maybe Eidolons and Lycone. But yeah, it seems like they have Cypher and Hyacin at a perfect spot right now. Now, I will say Hyacin obviously not being too crazy for my day kind of sucks for some people. But she is crazy for her best in slot DPS, which is just how HSR works, right? They only really care about best in slot DPSs at this point. And Cypher as well finally has a best in slot team, noticeably better than Topaz or March 7th for Fei Xiao now, and could work with Acheron and be on the level of Zhao Q with Lycone. E2 Acheron or Zhao Q plus Cypher? Um, it depends. If you have an E2 Acheron and you have a Sunday, then E2 Acheron is probably better. But if you don't have a Sunday, it is probably Zhao Q and Cypher. Yeah, Highs. Okay, so Hyacin actually has worse overall healing than Luocha and Gallagher, but she does so much more damage and applies vulnerability with her light cone and increases max HP, making like casters do more damage, that it like adds up, you know what I'm saying? But because of the significantly less charge, it's kinda close according to leakers. Like Hyacin is for sure best in slot, but it's not like game changing. Me too, Wilson. Hyacin isn't the strongest healer. No, she's actually one of the weakest in the entirety of the game. Like, it's pretty sad, to be honest. Someone ran a test with E6 Gallagher, and they ran a test with E0 S1 Hyacin, I think. And Gallagher, I think, basically, Gallagher did like 15% better. So Gallagher generated 15% more charge for a casteress than Hyacin did. But Hyacin, once again, vulnerability on the light cone. Like 1 to 2 million damage a cycle on a casteress comp. And she's putting in on like vulnerability with the light cone as well. Yeah, V6 Gala and not even high speed, and he does wonders. Yeah. Jade plus Hyacin and Blade team is like constant spam of Fua. Maybe. I mean, skill points might obviously be an issue, but yeah. Like E0S1 Hyacin plus E0S1 Blade is for sure like very good from all the leaks I've seen. It's very promising. We all thought Gallagher would be locked behind break teams, but nope. Somehow Gallagher's best of stuff for everyone now. Yeah, I know Hoyo regrets making Gallagher, man. I know they do. Kiss all, marry my day. Wonder if viable for pure fiction. One Fua equals wave clear. Who? Blade? Oh yeah, that shit would probably go crazy. That shit would be disgusting probably now that I think about it, yeah. Yeah, Jade, Blade, E0S1 Hyacine would fucking just breeze through pure fiction. Now, I think the optimal team here is obviously E1 Triby. So E0S1 Blade, E0S1 Hyacine. You obviously have like Jade, either E0S0 or E0S1. I don't know how much of a Lycone makes a difference for Jade. And then E1 Triby, and you're just going fucking nuts, man. Are you gonna get E2 Hule for your Acheron? I'm not gonna lie, Hule is such a cool boss design, man. I love it. I agree, Wilson. Only reason I can think of why they made her healing so weak is because they want to keep the healer role still abundances. But then again, why make the simple reason why they didn't make Hyacine heal too much is because they're trying to sell characters differently, right? So we went from sustains just doing heals to sustains doing minor buffs to sustains doing decent buffs with decent damage to a sustain who does really noticeable buffs with really noticeable damage. So you're sacrificing the healing compared to even older sustains, but you're getting way better quality of life on Lycones, better buffing capabilities, way more damage than any other sustain in the game. It's like you're kind of trading off the healing for basically everything else. I mean, I love that too, Wilson. Poot Hill victim. Did you notice that they're apparently nerfing MOC HP by 40%? What? Holy shirtless Phanon fucking flashbang. Let me see. Memory of Chaos. Can I switch the version here? I don't think I can. I can't check the old HP, but I know for sure Hule got nerfed. Hule originally had like 5.2 or 5.3 million. He's now at 4.6 million in total. So yeah, it's dropped quite significantly. It's still the highest it's ever been, but only by like 700k HP more, which is better. However, you need to keep in mind there's no mechanics to make these bosses easier. No, Wilson, they don't really expect you to reach that. I think it's mostly just for like divergent universe reasons. It's basically impossible to reach anywhere near 400 speed with her. Like it's just straight up impossible. Like even 200 speed is already difficult for most people, but like going anything even higher than that is just not worth it. Do you not sleep, Gabby? I will soon, probably. Nothing's impossible if you believe in my day. I don't think my day is gonna do much to change a high speed requirement. Might change my speed though. DU bus I think makes it possible. Yeah, I think that's the only reason it's there. Or maybe like we get a character in the future who gives like 20% speed buff, and then you can just keep stacking that for like DPS Hyacine or some shit. Because I'm pretty sure Hyacine's damage scales off of her like healing, the healing she does. So that's why it's like pretty strong. No problem, Wilson. Have a nice shower. Good luck at the gym. Buff locked behind a game mode. Wow, Hoyo is being greedy and stupid. I managed to hit 500 plus speed at Glay on DU. LOL, it's so dumb, yeah. Whoops. I still have to wait 9 days, guys. 9 days for an Oxa. I think it's just there for fun, Terry. That's all. Do you have Castris on the other account? Nah, I got rid of it. I have to wait till June for Phanon. I'm already dying. Man, I really wanted Phanon like bad, 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 bad. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know he's gonna want Sunday. This is the only account I have with a Sunday. Can I just fall asleep and wake up in 3.4? Man, we all wish we could. We all wish we could. June's a long way. By that time, I'll turn into a fossil. I called a madman for skipping Phanon and Saber. I mean, I could see it, but that probably is the most hyped patch of any patch in HSR's history. You're getting the fake collab with Saber and Archer. You're getting Phanon, who's a Kevin XP, and we're probably getting the Sunday rerun as well. I think I've said it before. I think 3.4 will be HSR's best-selling patch of all time. I agree, Misa. Watch them rerun My Day and Tribune 3.4. I mean, they could. Considering how already stacked that banner lineup is, They could just do a triple rerun banner of Sunday My Day Tribby. Think about skipping everyone just to E2 my Saber. Understandable. I've also been thinking of the possibility of Saber. I mean, I think of the possibility of basically everyone, but out of all the 3.4 characters, I was thinking of Saber the most. Phanon is only like design wise, but considering the leak that came out of the leaker saying Saber would completely destroy Hule, it's like that might be crazy. Yeah, I think Archer will be good. I think a lot of people for some reason think that a free character, free new limited means they're going to be bad. But like Ratio was extremely solid at release, and especially after Robin came out, like he was literally better than Dill. Like the Rat team was better than Dill was. Like it was basically the second strongest team in the game. I don't even know who Pope Francis is. The people who leaked Prolova and Lupa got fired? I mean, who's surprised? The man had the UID and apparently posted a full 16-minute video of the leaks. And he did it in the room and not on a screen recording. Like, I don't know what was expected. Once again, I think Archer will probably be a follow-up Hunk character that's stronger than Fei Xiao. And I'm pretty sure Cypher is meant for Archer, considering he's Quantum Hunt. But, maybe I'm wrong. Alright, Terry, take care. I'm gonna end stream anyways soon. If only Prolova's best in slot teammates weren't the two worst characters in the game. Yeah, I do not want Rocky or Canarella on my account. Vision, Cypher, Archer, Silverwolf with the buff. Nah, it's Cypher, Archer, Tribby, bro. Cypher, Archer, Tribby. Silverwolf is only if you run sustainless. Rocky is the best character in WoWa. Chat, laugh at her. Sit there and laugh at her. Or him. I actually don't remember. Cypher, Archer, Tribby, Sparkle. That actually sounds viable. Ain't no stream like a Gabby stream. Why does that sound like the Diddy thing? Because that's what it is. Guys, I'm not Diddy. I'm just a capybara. Okay? That's all I am. I'm a chill capybara, streaming at the early morning with his window open, getting a cool breeze, and chilling out with humans. Hello, Waffle. Don't become Diddy V2 once you become famous. I don't think I'm ever gonna become famous, man. I do not plan to make this my job, nor do I plan to get like too big. Yeah, Solus, I'm already over it at this point though. Like, I don't even care anymore. I just had to make that video. I was literally like eating breakfast while I had Mr. Pokey stream up, and Mr. Pokey, like, he was completely dead because he was doing a 10-hour stream. So he was like fully replaying the VOD, and I was just hearing it as background noise. And it was just like bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Oh, yeah, the money's for sure nice. But fame and clout is not something I actually like all that much. Like, if I could get paid the same for having 10 to 20 viewers, then if like 2,000, 100% I'm choosing the 10 to 20, bro. What drama vid? I just made a video, kind of calling out most of the biggest gacha CCs because most of the biggest gacha CC's current main game is Wuwa, and how they reacted to Wuwa's Annie versus how they reacted to HSR's Annie, even though it was noticeably better than Wuwa's. Yeah, Aquatic. Like, Wuwa and HSR are my two favorite gacha games, like, on the planet. So it's pretty easy for me to be, like, kind of unbiased for both of them because I just enjoy them both. Like, it isn't difficult for me in the slightest. But a lot of these, like, Wuwa content creators have gone into full Hoyo hating mode, which is understandable. But you can just see very clear double standards in the way they treat Wuwa. I appreciate that, Max. Yeah. Like, I also love talking about leaks. Like, that's another thing. I kind of make it harder for myself to ever try making this a job if I ever wanted to, because I'd have to basically like completely stop talking about leaks at all. Like, even for Wuwa, I could probably stop talking about leaks for Wuwa and like get sponsorships. But like, if I'm being honest, right, not talking about leaks is boring. Like, it might be more of a personal thing, but trying to milk as little content as I can off of the little content I'm given for a month and a half from a gotcha game seems a lot more boring than speculating about future characters. No, yeah, Fizzy. The Wuwa launch was catastrophic. Now, me personally, I wasn't affected by the Wuwa launch, but that's because I don't play mobile for one, and for two, I had a very good PC for the time. I still do have a good PC for the time, but back then I had a lot better of a PC for the time. Yeah, leaks do make the game fun. That's another thing I saw that I didn't even like. I didn't even say this in that video calling out the Wood content creators, but they're actually recommending people to not look at leaks, which is actually the dumbest shit I think I've ever fucking seen in my life. Keep in mind, if you didn't look at leaks, Cartethia and Lupa being the 2.4 banner was leaked 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago. That's how much of a difference leaks can make for you. If you were like a Cartethia fan or you were a Lupa fan and you wanted to save and you listened to leaks, you would have been able to save an entire two in a month half earlier. And even currently, there's no confirmed banners for 2.4 by Kuro. So, an official player still wouldn't even be aware of Lupa or Cartethia being in like 2.4. Also, like these content creators, I've seen a lot of them saying, "Oh, you shouldn't listen to leaks," because of the like. A lot of people were let down by the leakers who leaked that there would be like a Yinlin Jian selector or a 5-star selector. However, the thing is, the leakers weren't even wrong. Like this is the funny thing about it. The leakers literally have full proof. They data mine the files from the game showing that there actually is a first anniversary celebration like catalog with a free 5-star selector on it, but Kuro just has it in the files and decided to not give it to the player base on the first anniversary. So the leakers weren't even wrong. Kuro just decided to fucking give up on it. What will they do with the backlash? 20 more polls? Uh, Honestly, I don't think any amount of polls they give would be able to equate to guaranteed banner rates. I think that's 100% what matters the most. Either guaranteed banner rates, lower hard pity, or both at the same time. Like they could give fucking 20 to 30 extra polls. That still nowhere near makes up for the 10 reruns that we're getting. I mean, I'd be happy with a selector for sure. Like if it was the leak selector of you could choose Jion, Yinlin, or Zheng Liao or their weapon, I would have chosen String Master. Because String Master would have been really good for Zeshi and I could save some pulls. I'd probably wait for another character, Gray. Alright, guys. I'm going to end the stream here. It's very late. I'm probably going to go to sleep in a few hours. I love you all. Thank you all for supporting me. Having this many viewers this early in the morning is pretty crazy when all I'm doing is just running around, walking around, talking. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Wish you luck on any of your polls.